Looks like the sky is the limit for the future of driving. But before we see flying cars, the likely next step in driving innovation is racing ahead in Philadelphia at Pennovation Works in Grays Ferry.
3, 2, 1.
This is the autonomous electric vehicle that has been built completely by the students at the University of Pennsylvania.
Traditional go-kart that you see in any racing competitions where you could manually control it using the steering wheel. We modified it completely to make it more electronic and autonomous.
Before students at Penn Engineering can progress to this stage,
Let's go for it.
Professor Rahul Mangaram says they start with the F-110 vehicle platform. It's small and looks like a remote race car, but considered the building blocks for a self-driving car.
We call it 1/10 because it's this 1/10 the scale, but it's 10 times the fun because students can actually learn to drive and race these and often crash these systems.
Just like its bigger counterpart, the 1/10 vehicle has a supercomputer, many sensors, and light detection and ranging, or LiDAR technology, sending out laser beams that bounce back and build a map of the vehicle's surroundings.
How we use it in self-driving is very simple, that we project beams all across, and whenever these beams reflect back to us, for example, there is an obstacle right there, right? We'll detect it here, and basically we'll plan a path around that obstacle.
Professor Mangaram says the 1/10 size lends itself to being low risk and potentially high reward, encouraging students around the world to race to the limits in autonomous racing competitions.
This platform started at Penn and now has expanded to over 80 different universities across the world. We have competitions with over 150 people coming in every time and racing, all based on the same platform, but they have different software. And our goal is to see, can you build this superhuman capability? And the challenge is, can you be the best self-driving vehicle engineer?
But Helen Loeb says any innovation is meaningless without a human-centered design.
This is why I do what I do, because I want to make the road safer for everybody.
Mangaram partners with Loeb, who researches driving safety at CHOP and leads a startup called Jitsik, a hyper-realistic driving simulator.
You have a Tesla or you have whatever autonomous car, and nobody tells you how to use it. So we want to be able to train people in a safe way, so it's stationary.
The goal is to bring driver education to people's homes and build trust in autonomous technology. Already, many of the new cars on the market feature smart driver assistance tools that take control of the wheel as needed.
The autonomous driving capability that we are enabling in these vehicles acts as a guardian angel. So if at any point in time they have a lapse in their cognitive capability and become slightly unsafe, the autonomous driving capability that we are building into these vehicles will act as guardrails or even have an intervention to take over and ensure that these drivers are safe.
With the help of Jitsik software engineer Jaime Corona, I was put in the driver's seat of the simulator.
I feel like I'm in driver's ed again.
The mixed reality headset makes the experience immersive.
And if you want to turn your head backwards to see the rear of the car also.
I guess I should be driving on the right side of the road, ideally.
And sensors on the silver Prius are also portable and can be used from car to car.
Very realistic, the steering wheel, the acceleration, the brakes. But I think because it was my first time, I'm really glad I was the only one on the road for that simulation. So yeah, very, very cool.
Back at Pennovation, dual master's student Derek Zhao suspects could take another 50 years before society transitions to fully self-driving cars.
People will relax and enjoy, just like right now in San Francisco, we have the Waymo cars and cruise cars, and just enjoy in your backseat and let the car drive.
Currently, there are no fully autonomous vehicles for sale, but after seeing the competitive drive for innovation at Penn, it may only be a few more stops ahead. Flying cars hopefully follows.
We have collaborations with over 70 companies worldwide, and over 44 universities are using the technology that we have started here at the University of Pennsylvania.